Hello, my name is Paul Antonellis, and I am currently an assistant professor in the management department for the Girard School of Business at Merrimack College, located in North Andover, Massachusetts. I am introducing myself today as a student in the Capella University Doctor of Education Leadership in Management program. Capella University Online Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Management program provides me with the skills to lead and manage change in the field of education. Part of the requirement for the EDD program is completing a capstone project. Part of the requirement for the capstone project is completing an e-portfolio containing all of the coursework performed over the past 2 years in my journey from novice to expert. The e-portfolio serves both a self-assessment and a program assessment purpose. In addition, the e-portfolio highlights the 6 learning outcomes for the EDD program and selected artifacts, documents, self-reflections, and scholarly work prepared during the past 2 years of the program. As you will see, the e-portfolio provides a comprehensive record of my journey from novice to expert and the development of my leadership and management goals. As you will see in this video introduction, some of the artifacts contained in the e-portfolio as to who I am on a personal level, a professional level, and my personal history and professional growth development as an aspiring academic scholar. Before advancing, I'd like to acknowledge some very important people that have assisted me in my journey. I would like to take this time to thank all the professors who have taken the time to mentor and advise me during my journey from novice to expert. I began my journey in my first EDD course with strangers. However, today I call them my friends. I am truly blessed to have earned the respect and friendship with many of my cohort family members in my doctoral program. Many emails and text messages were sent and received over the past 24 months as we supported each other and motivated each other, all with the idea that we can do this together. I would also like to acknowledge the contributions and support from my wife and my 3 wonderful children. I am indebted to my wife, Susan, for her unwavering moral support and the many proofreadings of my written assignments throughout the past 2 years. I would like to also thank Joseph, Benjamin, and my daughter Rebecca for understanding the number of hours that it has taken to travel to this point in my pursuit of earning my doctorate degree. As the Grateful Dead song Truckin' from 1970 says, "A long, strange trip it's been." This about summarizes my professional experience growing up. At the age of 18, I joined the local fire department and became an emergency medical technician running on the local ambulance. I earned my associate's degree in criminal justice at Mount Wachusett Community College and continued to go on to earn a second associate's degree in fire science technology. During college, I worked as a part-time police officer for the town of Dennis, Massachusetts, a position that I held for over 10 years. I was assigned regular shifts during the summer months and patrolled the beach area. Shortly after graduating from college, I was hired as a full-time firefighter with the town of Yarmouth, Massachusetts. I would eventually leave Yarmouth to become the fire chief in Salisbury, Massachusetts. As fire chief, I returned to college to earn my undergraduate degree in fire service administration. I served as fire chief for 3 years and retired, serving more than 20 years in the fire service. Once again, I decided to return to college and earn my graduate degree. I pursued a master's degree in labor and policy studies with a minor in human resource management. I conducted my undergraduate and graduate work with Empire State College in New York. After graduating with my master's degree, the dean of the school asked if I was interested in working as an adjunct professor and creating online curriculum for the fire science program. Please keep in mind this was over 8 years ago, and online learning was not that popular at the time. However, having a lot of free time on my hands being retired, I decided that I would take the college up on the offer and began teaching at the undergraduate level in the fire science program and performing curriculum development. I would eventually go on to work for Empire State College for more than 8 years teaching in the online program. In addition, I also taught for several colleges in the New England area at the graduate and undergraduate level, teaching online and in the traditional classroom. Over an 8-year period, I have taught more than 85 courses at the graduate and undergraduate level. During my 8 years of teaching, I was very interested in writing a small tabletop book dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder in the fire service. I teamed up with my co-author, Dr. Shannon Mitchell, and together we published a small soft cover book in 1995 titled Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder in Firefighters: The Calls That Stick With You. Regrettably, the book is out of print today. However, during its shelf life, many people have enjoyed the information and truly have touched many people in many different areas of the world. Again, seeing the need and having a very strong desire to author another textbook, I decided on a book on my true love, labor relations. And so I sat down and began outlining the process for developing a textbook for labor relations in the fire service. After more than 4 years of writing and edits and more edits, and the final manuscript was accepted by Penwell Publishing, and in early 2012, I authored an undergraduate level textbook entitled Labor Relations for the Fire Service, which has been adopted by several colleges across the country in their fire science program. Writing is nothing new for me. Over the past 25 years, I have authored more than 25 articles in trade journals and peer review articles. During the past 15 years, I have traveled nationally and internationally providing specialized training to fire, police, EMS, and military personnel. My expertise is in the area of line-of-duty death and/or injuries. I teach a 2-day class on how departments can prepare for a line-of-duty death or injury. I've enjoyed traveling to places like Canada, the UK, and across the country. I've spoken to groups as large as 1,200 people and as small as 15. I have also appeared in several training videos on the content as a content expert. 2 years ago, I was offered to teach part-time at Merrimack College, located in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the School of Business. Last year, I was offered an opportunity to be appointed as assistant professor in the management department. I currently serve in that position teaching a course in Human Resource Management, and also serving as the course coordinator for the Introduction to Business course. The Introduction to Business course is a course that is offered to all incoming freshmen. I currently have 7 full-time and part-time professors teaching over 18 sections of this particular course. As you can now see, my career path has taken a strange path, and I am very grateful that I have been able to work in 2 very different fields that I truly love. So my work is not work, rather it is a passion for me. Again, 2 years ago, I was offered to become part of the faculty at Merrimack College. A little bit about the college. Merrimack College was founded in 1947 as a small, all-male Catholic college founded by the Augustinians. The campus is composed of 220 acres and has more than 40 buildings, which reach across 2 different towns, North Andover and Andover, Massachusetts. Merrimack College offers over 90 academic programs. In the fall of 2013, Merrimack degree-seeking enrollment is 2,975 students at the graduate and undergraduate level. Merrimack College has about 156 full-time faculty members. The student-to-faculty ratio is 13:1. In addition to my responsibilities for teaching, I also have 28 advisees that I provide advising service to twice a year for coursework and educational planning. I also serve on the Faculty Handbook Committee for the college and the Academic Integrity Board. Any practitioner knows that they must maintain their skill level to ensure that they remain an expert in a chosen area. As a practitioner of higher education, I know that I must be willing to grow on a personal and professional level to ensure the work, life, and family is balanced. All too often, people get so entrenched in their work, spending half of their life at work and missing the importance of life and family. Being able to step back from work and see how work can impact your family is very important. Growing both personally and professionally to balance these areas is of the utmost importance for me personally. My plan moving forward will be to continue to attend professional seminars and conferences on a national and local level. In addition, I have several proposals currently being evaluated for speaking at national conferences. Over the past 30 years, I have had that opportunity to speak to many different groups across the country and internationally. Not only speaking at these conferences, but also being able to attend conferences is very important for my professional development. I would like to share with you my teaching metaphor that I often use in the classroom. I like to use the following metaphor about teaching. I think of education knowledge as an eternal flame that needs to be kept burning and bright. The teacher's role is one who helps locate the fuel for the fire and stokes the flame of knowledge for both the student and the teacher. I often use this metaphor at the beginning of class to help set the stage for the semester, and I often refer back to it during class. Over the years, I have come to realize each student will come to class with various levels of knowledge about course content. At the beginning of each class, I try to assess this level of prior knowledge. I think the biggest impact on the learning process is when I can guide a student to tap into their prior knowledge, test it against what is presently being presented in class, and use that knowledge as a means to stoke that eternal flame of knowledge. I believe it is important that the student in my class be able to see how the course material applies to their own lives as they apply abstract theories to what they experience in their own everyday world. This approach should empower students to articulate ideas and process concepts in ways which is meaningful and current to them. The Professional Showcase Portfolio. What you will note is in the first section of the e-portfolio is the Personal and Professional Experience section. This section of the portfolio contains my curriculum vitae. Preparing my personal CV has taken time and many edits, and quite honestly, it may be the most important document that I have prepared in my educational journey, given the impact that the CV can have on a personal and professional level. The CV serves as the sum and substance of my past and current work history, education, professional presentations, authored articles, and books, and indicates a particular career direction. The CV serves as my personal and professional marketing tool, demonstrating my credibility in the field of higher education, curriculum development, higher education leadership, and management. My CV is updated each year and is used as part of an annual employment review at Merrimack College. I also use my CV to send along when submitting conference proposals and other professional training. I view my CV as a living document that needs updating periodically to ensure that the content is current. You will find a PDF file that contains a copy of the book that I authored, Labor Relations for the Fire Service, with Penwell Publishing. I wanted to include this accomplishment in my e-portfolio to demonstrate my professional experience in the field of labor relations and also to provide evidence of the ability to write. The folder also contains a copy of my current Capella University transcripts. You will note at this point I have completed 7 courses over the past 22 months while maintaining a GPA of 4.0. The final course in the EDD program is the Capstone Project, which I am currently enrolled in, and completing the e-portfolio as partial fulfillment of the requirements for this program. The Capstone program will end on June 13th, 2014, and completing this course will complete the coursework required for the EDD program, and I will be able to move on to the dissertation stage of the program. In this section, you will find that the e-portfolio contains 8 individual folders representing the 8 courses taken in the EDD program. Each folder contains artifacts from the course, such as course syllabus, all written assignments prepared for the course, grading rubrics for the individual assignments, a detailed list of the course grades for discussion area postings and written assignment. It is important to note that in all 8 courses, I received a grade of 100% for discussion area postings. This is evident as to the level of participation and the quality of the content that was posted during the program. In fact, in some of the course folders, you will find a PDF file of all the discussion area postings made during the course. I personally feel that it is important to collect and save all of the course conduct artifacts as evidence of the quality of the education and the detailed, rigorous work performed. And in my eyes, it is far better to have the content and not need it than to try and track it down at a later date when it is truly needed. The ePortfolio allows for the simple storage of the content in an easy-to-navigate system and the ability to share the content with others. I would like to thank you for taking the time to review my ePortfolio, and I hope that it has provided you with an insight as to who Paul Antonellis is.